On today's topic, we're going to calculate some simple questions on indices. Our first question is, find the value of x for this exponential function. So we'll say, let 5x equal to p. So that's how we're going to break this equation down. We'll solve it and find p. First of all, we'll substitute 5 raised to the power x equal to p in this above equation. That means anywhere you see 5 raised to the power x, you put p. So that will give us. So this is a quadratic equation. If you look at it, it's already taking the shape of a quadratic equation. We're going to move this here. So we'll find the value of p. I would like to use the almighty formula to find it. So remember what the almighty formula is. If you go back to our video, our videos, I have a video where I showed us how to use the almighty formula. Okay. So when we do that, we'll find that our p will give us 5, two values, 5 and 1/5. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our initial value, which is 5 raised to the power x, right? Remember, p is equal to 5 raised to the power x. So p equal to 5 raised to the power x for 5. Okay, we know this is raised to the power 1. So if we use the law of congruency, that is the bases being equal, comparing the two sides, our x will be equal to 1. Okay, and so let's try for 5 raised to the power x for 1/5. So if we move this 5 up, it becomes 5 raised to the power minus 1. So using the same power of congruency for these two. These two bases are the same and their powers are different. It implies that x is also equal to minus 1. So our solution for x is 1 and minus 1. We'll solve another quick question on exponents. Okay, 4 raised to the power x equal to 0.5. What is x? Okay, so first of all, we're going to make both all the bases of both sides equal. Okay, so we know that 4 is 2 raised to the power 2. I can see a similarity here between these two, which is 2. And then remember, 0.5 is the same thing as 1/2. So if I move 2 up, it will become 2 raised to the power minus 1. Okay, now applying the law of congruency, these two bases on both sides are equal, therefore their powers will be equal. So we'll have, first of all, let's break it down to 2 raised to the power 2x equal to 2 raised to the power minus 1. So 2x equal to, we'll eliminate these two bases, is equal to minus 1. Therefore x is equal to minus 1 all over 2. Okay, then try another question, simple question. we say 10 raised to power x is equal to 0.0001. Okay, so we're going to make both sides to base 10. So if this side is base 10, what will it be? Let's count together, okay? The decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? To make this 10, we'll have 10 raised to the power minus 5. So if we eliminate the bases on both sides, since they are the same, x will be equal to minus 5. And let's just take one last a little bit complex question. So it will be 2 raised to the power x plus 3 minus 15 equal to 2 raised to the power 1 minus x. So looking at this equation, how do we solve this equation? Let's make this function a function of 2 raised to the power x, okay? As we're trying to eliminate 2 raised to the power x. So we'll expand it. So we'll have 2 raised to the power x times 2 raised to the power 3. Remember the rule? Okay, that's that. Minus 15 equal to 2 raised to the power 1 all over 2 raised to the power x. So we'll say let 2 raised to the power x be, we can use p once again. So wherever you see 2 raised to the power x, we'll substitute p, okay? So this will be p times 2 raised to the power 3, okay? Minus 15 equal to 2 over p. So we're going to multiply p on both sides, which will give us what? P times 2 raised to the power 3 minus 15 equal to 2 all over p times p. Okay, remember we're multiplying both sides by p, so this will cancel this out, and then we'll expand this, right? So this will give us, remember this is 8, right? So we'll say 8p squared, okay, minus 15p equal to 2. So we have a quadratic equation forming here already. If we move 2 to this side, it becomes minus 2. So we have a quadratic equation. So from this equation, we'll find the value of p. So looking at this equation, you realize that it's a quadratic equation. If you want to know how to solve quadratic equations, search for my videos where I solved quadratic equations, okay? So 8 times 2 gives us 16, right? That means we're looking for a factor of 16 that we can add up to get 15, okay? So I think 16 and 1 will give us 15. So we can say our two factors will be minus 16 and 1, okay? So if we substitute here, we'll have 8p squared minus 16p plus p minus 2 equal to 0, okay? So if we remove 8p from here, we'll have p minus 2, while this remains like this, p minus 2. So I can see our factors popping up. That will give us, let's move to this side, we'll have 8p plus 1, factor 1, and p minus 2 equal to 0, our second factor. So if we say p minus 2 equal to 0, that means p is equal to 2. And if we say 8p plus 1 equal to 0, that means p will be equal to minus 1 all over 8. Okay, so naturally our p will choose 2 because it's a positive function. This is a negative function which may not work, but we'll still try it later. We might try to see. So let's check. Remember 2x. Remember 2x is equal to p. 2x is equal to p, right? And p is equal to 2. So 2x is equal to 2 raised to the power 1. If we eliminate the basis, x will be equal to 1. So for the second 2x is equal to p is equal to minus 1 over 8. Okay, that will be 2x equal to minus 1 times 2 raised to the power minus 3. So these bases are not the same, so this cannot give us an answer of x. So we'll take this final answer, and that's our solution. So this is a simple way of solving exponential functions. Thank you for watching.